Hello everyone, welcome to the third lecture of Unit 4. In this would be your last lecture of Unit 4 as well, as in Unit 4.3, 4.4 and 4.5 were small topics. So even in the summary, I've combined the three units. So right till now we have studied that how you are going to write your research problem and how you will write your WH question. When we were discussing the WH questions, we were discussing that how will you analyze that which is the best fit qualitative method to solve this particular problem. This is the topic that we have discussed in our unit 3 as well. So if you come to this table, you will see that you will need to understand your research focus and your problem. So if you are analyzing or if you are investigating or exploring the life of an individual, the experiences of an individual, so you will be doing a narrative research. If you are trying to understand the experiences of different people, you might be comparing them or you might be, describing them as an essence altogether, then it will be a study on phenomenological research. If your research focus is to develop a theory from the data, so you will be going for a grounded theory research. If you are researching on a group of people and they all share a certain culture, they all belong to a certain ethnic group, and you are studying their shared patterns, so you will be doing an ethnographical research. Then if you are studying a particular topic in detail, if you're taking the a one case in detail and you are understanding it in their context and you are understanding their issue in a context, then that would be a case study research. So in the case study research, you might be investigating one case or exploring one case. Uh, in that case, you would be exploring an issue in a particular context or in a certain time period maybe, or you might be comparing two or three cases together. So in unit 4.4, we will be discussing what are the steps or the process that you will take up to complete your qualitative research. So in this qualitative study, you will have a design. For example, you would know that, okay, this is my problem. I am investigating the experiences of different people. So now my research is phenomenological research. So in this phenomenological research, I will have to see that, what are the steps that I will take, what will be the phases that my research will go through. So I will have a particular problem. I will go and study the literature. I will see if there is any all prior theory present or not. I will understand that theory. I will understand the phenomena, and then I will write my research. Obviously, your previous background, your own interest will make an influence here as well. So if you talk about the phases in the qualitative research, so over here you will see that what are the broader assumptions. You will identify what is going on. You will see that if this is the main problem that I want to study, then you will develop some research questions. Then you will see that, okay, this is my research design. For example, you, as I said, that you are researching on the experiences of different people. So maybe your problem is what is the impact of training on the performance of the employees. So in phenomenology, we usually use questionnaires. So my data collection tool would be questionnaires. I will go there, I will conduct interviews, I will collect my data, then I will analyze my data. I will, go for coding, I will develop themes from there, then I will discuss my themes, and then then I will explain that in my report as well. I will write it as well. I will make sure that whatever my participants say, their voice is heard. Whatever they have said is there. I have interpreted it correctly. I will have to see that how the study will benefit my participants as well. I have to be sensitive to the ethical considerations as well. And then there are some guidelines of ethical considerations that you will study later on in the course, that we need to take care of all of them as well. We need to make sure that we are following the confidentiality and anonymity of the participants. So when I say the procedure, again, you will determine that, okay, this is my problem, this is what I'm focusing on. Your focus will tell you what your research design is. Your research design will help you detect what will be your data collection tools. Each tool is analyzed in their own way. Then you will analyze it, and finally you will write your research uh, paper or your research thesis or your dissertation. Then there are some important considerations that you need to see whenever you are designing a qualitative research. You need to see that you are studying a unique sample. You need to see that the problem actually exists over there. You need to see that the sample is unique. You need to see that the sample is true representation of the population. You usually, as I said, you don't have a prior assumptions, but if there is a theory, if there are certain themes already there which might not be matching, so or might some of them might match, some of them won't, so you can look at there as well. You need to see the type of data that you are collecting. You need to see that what your findings are. You need to see that your findings are relevant. You need to see your findings are reliable and valid. And then you need to see that you research on the particular topic. It is when you finish your research, it is still relevant, it is up to date, which is why we often say that you keep on doing your literature review till the end. You keep on enhancing your literature review. So this is basically in this topic of unit 4, we discussed that what your research problem is, how should you formulate your research problem, and how should you find your research design according to your research problem. So this will be the end of unit 4. Thank you.